I am doing my video like this again this week. I haven't been feeling the best and I didn't feel like getting camera ready. Got a little bit of a cold going on, nothing too serious, just a little under the weather, but usually this is what happens this time of year for me, a lot of seasonal allergies and stuff like that. But anyways, today I have for you guys the Tamed Wild box, and I'm really excited to see what this one is. I've been trying really hard to avoid spoilers from them, so thankfully this month I don't know what's in here. If you don't know what Tamed Wild it is a pagan-based box. They give you a lot of items to complete rituals for the month. You don't have to do the rituals that they give you, but it is nice that they include it with all the items that they give you, so if you don't know what to do with them, they kind of give you an idea of what you can do with them. And I believe it is $25 a month. I've been getting this for quite some time now. I think 6 months, maybe 7, something to that nature. I do really like this box. I think it's definitely worth the value. And of course, this video is not sponsored. I did pay for this with my own money. All my opinions are my own, but if you do want to check it out, I will of course link it down below along with a list of contents in the box. So let's see what we've got. Alright, a lot going on here. Let me slide this off to the side. We have all of our cards that tell you the contents of the box along with other little rituals and stuff that they put on here for you. I'm not going to read into this too much because it'll tell us what's in the box, and I would rather look first and then go back to it. So we're going to set these aside. So the first item we have in here is a plant. I've actually had these before, and ironically enough, this is actually what influenced me to get this box in the first place. Hopefully you guys can see it better without the glare on it. This is called a resurrection plant. Now, I saw a photo of somebody's Tamed Wild box that they had gotten last year where they got one of these, and I didn't know what this plant was at the time, and because of that photo I ended up doing research, and that's what led me to getting this box, because I was like, wow, that's a really unique item I would not have known about otherwise, and that's what made me want this box, because I figured I'm gonna find lots of cool stuff I didn't know about. So I'm kind of glad they sent one. I did end up having a bunch before, so I know what they do. But basically this plant, it's really hard to kill it, I'll say that. It's called the resurrection plant because right now it is dormant, and if you look at it, it just looks like a dried ball of weeds. I will actually pull it out so you guys can see it better. But basically you fill a shallow bowl with water. So that's what it looks like. It looks like a little balled up plant. You fill a bowl with water, and the root end, you just kind of set it in the water like this, and it usually doesn't take too long, like an hour or two. It'll fully open up and resurrect itself, and you can take it out of that water, let it dry it out, put it in a dark cupboard for as long as you want, a year potentially, and it'll just go into this dormant state again, and then you put it back in water and it'll revive itself again. And you can do that continuously if you really wanted to. They're very easy to maintain and pretty impossible to kill. I'm sure you can, but it'd be really difficult. But yeah, these are really cool plants. I didn't know about these otherwise until I saw this, so this is really cool. I'm glad to get this. Next up we have a little pouch, which I know they started doing the charm bracelets again, so I'm gonna assume that's probably what's in here is a charm. And there is. Now because it's close to Ostara, let me take this out of the plastic so you guys can see it without a glare. Because it's close to Ostara, I'm assuming there's going to be a lot of stuff pertaining to that, probably why they sent the resurrection plant and everything. This is Brigid's cross. I don't know how well you can see that. There is that. So another charm to go on our charm bracelet that they sent. Next up we have a candle, but it looks like the floating candle type just because of the way it's made. So I'm really curious to see what that's going to be for. Then next up we have the tea. They send teas a lot of times, which I really like their tea, so I'm excited about this. This is the Ostara Herbal blend. It says it contains chamomile and peppermint, and then they always put a little quote on here, and it says, "And suddenly you just know it's time to start something new and trust the magic of new beginnings." I really like that. Again, I really like their teas, so I'm happy to get one. Next up we have, oh, that's cool. There's a little pedestal and a egg, and if I had to guess, I'm pretty sure this is agate, however you want to say it. It's a little egg, and then you put it on the little wooden stand, so that's cute. I like that. Put that to the side. Then we have a little pouch. I don't know what they intend this pouch to be for, but it's really pretty. It's embroidered and it says magic. There's a little bottle with some herbs coming out of here and what looks like a little ribbon. It's very nice. It's canvas. Is there anything in it? No, there's nothing in it. That is really cute. So let me get out the cards and we'll go through everything. So for the cards, it says that this is a ritual for resurrection, and it lets you know how to do the ritual with everything that you have in there. So that's the actual ritual that in there. We'll go through each of the items, make sure we're not missing anything. So the first item they have listed is the agate egg, so I was right about that. It says, throughout history, the egg has been a symbol of new beginnings, stored potentials, regeneration, abundance, and in some stories, the entire universe. Another way to think about it is the egg represents you. In today's ritual, we will rouse the egg from its winter slumber. It is really pretty. I really like that. Then next up we have the resurrection plant, which its actual name is called the Rose of Jericho. It says there is much we can learn from the Rose of Jericho, the obvious being when food and water are abundant, we flourish and expand. But when resources are limited, it's wise to slow down and turn inward. Appropriately nicknamed the resurrection plant, this dormant flower grows up to 5 times its size when exposed to water. As the water dries up, the plant begins to shrink. Although it may appear as if it is dying, the Rose of Jericho is resourceful. This plant's leafy arms curl inward, storing energy in its core to prepare for another cycle of rest, reflection, and hibernation. This is a really cool plant. I definitely suggest you checking them out. Next up, we have the ritual candle. Okay, so yeah, it is a floating candle, and I figured as much just because of the way it's shaped. Then next up, we have the Brighid's Cross Amulet, which is another one for our bracelet, and from what I understand, I believe they're going to do 6 charms. So I believe this is the second one? Yeah, this is the second one we've gotten this year. So it looks like they're going to do it every other month. Then next, we have the tea, which I'm really excited about. And then we have the bag, which they're saying is for tarot. Use this tarot bag to store your favorite deck, crystals, or even a pendulum. I really, really like this. It's very pretty. They did a great job. It's very nicely made. And then we've got an info card on Ostara. So I definitely really like this box. This one did seem a little small, and I don't know why. I would say it's probably about average amount of stuff that we usually get. Just doesn't seem like it for some reason. But I still think it's worth the $25. They send you really cool and unique items, and I'm really excited to keep getting this, so I will continue to get this subscription. Again, if you guys are interested in this one at all, I will link all the information down below so you can check it out for yourself. It is $25 a month. I highly recommend it, and I love that they pay attention to the Sabbats and give you a lot of stuff that kind of coincides with those. So I definitely think you guys should check it out, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know down below what your favorite thing in the box was. I'm going to say probably the bag, or maybe even the egg. I just really like both of those items. I obviously love the Rose of Jericho as well, but since I've had them before, you know, it's not new and unique to me anymore, but I do have to pay homage to it since it's since it is the item that directed me to this box in the first place. But once again, give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you have not already. I do upload every Thursday, and every once in a while I try to upload on Mondays as well, and I hope you guys will join my YouTube family. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!